Hey guys, I am going to do a tutorial on how to do a foil ribbon. Now I just learned this last night at my girlfriend's house. What you're going to need to do a foil ribbon is you're going to need, I'm going to do it on a swatch. So I'm going to use a swatch. You're going to need the Dipsy Dip clear. You're going to need an activator, a base coat, a top coat. You will not need the primer because I'm doing it on this plastic swatch. You're going to need a bookie brush, and I'm going to try some of these with this. Now, these are not Dipsy Dips. I've had these, you can get them on Amazon, but Dipsy Dip does sell the bling for your nails. I've had these for quite a long time, just never used them. So I'm going to try it today, see how it looks. I'm going to try to put these little pearls on the tops of my little flowers in some random spots. So wish me luck. I'm going to show you how quick it is to do this. Now again, I am brand new at it. I only did a foil last night. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to base coat. We're going to base coat and we're going to dip. Now when you take your dips, your liquids out of the jars, inside Dipsy Dip they have a grommet like thing, and you're going to swipe like this and clean off your brush from the inside, not the top of your rim of your jar. And you're going to put a good amount of base coat on there evenly and smoothly. Make sure you get every single part of your nail. At this point I don't need to clean off my brush because there's nothing on there. And we're going to dip at a 45-degree angle into your clear coat. Let that sit a second. Now I have these. Dipsy Dip sells this too. This is what I clean my brush off with. They're just like little pieces of paper. No, it's like a cotton kind of like, I don't know what it is, but you're going to take that out and you're going to tap. And then you're going to take your bookie brush and you're going to swipe the excess back into the jar. Waste not, want not. Normally I would have a cupcake liner underneath there, but I did not pull it out. This is my first layer of clear coat. I'm going to base coat again. This is when I'm going to clean my brush. So I'm going to put my base coat all over my nail. Second coat. You're going to dip. This is very important. Clean off your brush before you put it into the jar. You do not want to contaminate. You do not want to contaminate your liquids. That's a no-no. Take this out. Tap, 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 tap. And then I'm going to brush off the excess. All clean. Move this aside. Now you're going to take your activator and you're going to activate this. Same with the activator. Always clean off inside, but you're going to need a liberal amount of this. So I'm just going to put it on there best I can. I'm going to clean my brush. Make sure you don't use the one you've already used with your with your base coat. I put that aside because you do not want to contaminate. Clean off your brush. Activate again. You want to have a good amount of activator. And what I do is I put so I don't contaminate and mix them up, I put this piece with this jar. So I know this is what's cleaning that jar. This one is with my base coat. Okay? That's just how I do it. Now we're going to let the activator dry. And the way you know that this is dry is you're going to hear this. You're going to hear clicking. You want that to become, right now, there's no clicking. So we want that to dry. Doesn't take long. A matter of minutes. Because I'm doing a foil that's got these different colors in it, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a pearl. I might just do white. So I'm going to get that ready. I'm just going to open this up. This is an open compartment, and you're just going to slide till you get to the white. And I can see there's a purple in there, so I want to make sure I don't get the purple mixed up. Now the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a tool. I use this. Click, 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 click. I know that's dry. Next step, when you buy the foils, girls, the foils come in these little containers. You're going to need this. They sell this too. This will not work unless you have this. And we're going to put a nice thin, even layer. It doesn't take much, and it goes on milky white. You want to make sure you get every area of your nail as smooth as you can, and you're going to let that dry. That will dry clear. When that is clear, you know it's ready to put your foil. I always close all my lids when I'm done using it. And a lot of people use their blow dryers. I just fan it and blow. I don't know if I got some up here. Maybe it's already dried there. So if it doesn't stick there, that's because I didn't put it on there. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's make sure I did it. I'm just going to put it on there because I don't want it to turn out ugly. I just want to make sure I have it up on the top of the... all the way up. Okay. Now I'm brand new at doing foils. I've only done it last night on my girlfriend for the very first time. And I want to play around with it because this is a toy for me. You can already see it's already drying over here. This milky white will turn crystal clear. So you can, it's transparent. Whoops. This would have already been dry if I didn't put a second coat on there, but it's turning clear. Does not take this long. Almost there. It's getting there. Alright, we're clear. Now the next step is you're going to take a foil. Normally you would cut off a piece of this, but I don't have scissors with me, and I'm going to try my best to put this foil, and I'm going to make sure I got the right side. So I know this is the side that goes down because there's no color. This is the side that goes up. And we're going to place this wherever you want it. I'm going to put it right there, and it will stick as soon as it touches. and you're going to rub. You're going to rub from the top to the edges. I find that you do not scrape the top with your nail because, I don't know, I don't know if it's going to damage it. I mean, you probably can. I'm just new at it, so I'm not going to. Well, right here I have a bubble. I don't want a bubble, so I'm going to have to smooth that out with my nail. Because I don't know if that's going to leave a crease or take away part of the flower. So I know I'm completely smooth. Okay, I got every part that I want covered. Now I'm going to lift. And you're going to do it very carefully. You don't want to pull up any of the print. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Now I'm all done with this. I'm going to put it away into my safe container. The next step is I'm going to need, this is what I'm going to use the bling. I'm going to base coat this because we're going to dip. So we're going to base coat. Get it completely covered because you're going to dip this into the clear because you want to protect your foil. And we're going to dip at a 45-degree angle. Let it set a second. Now some people use nail glue to pick these things up. I don't have the proper tool yet, but what I do is I just take my base coat. See how they automatically stick? Okay. And after I do that, I'm going to, after I take it out of this top coat, we're just going to put base coat right where you want to put that little thing. Clean it completely off. Now, I use base coat. Base coat is just like super glue, and all I do is I take it. This is what I've done with when I put nail art on my other stuff, is I got a liberal amount of this where I want to stick it. I'm going to just put it right there, a dab of it, like that. And you're going to take up your gem, and you're going to put it right there, and you're going to hold it. And it's already stuck. Okay? I'm going to do it again, and I just stick my tool into the little brushes, and I'm going to put it down here in the center of the flower so it's sticky, and then I'm going to come in here again, and I'm going to take my little thing and press it down. Doesn't take much. It's sticky, trust me. See how it came up off my nail? It's like super glue. I might have to do that one again because I was pressing too hard. See if it'll stick. Nope, it's on there. Now what I do again is I'm going to top coat that because I want these to stay on there. So you're going to take your base coat, and this is when you're going to clean your brush because your brush is contaminated with the dip. You're going to base coat, and you're going to dip. Clean your brush. This is my base coat brush because it was with my base coat. You want to clean it off real good. This stuff is sticky. Trust me, your nails will stick, your fingers will stick together. Close it up. Put this with my base coat. Take out my thing. And we're going to brush. Brush, 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 brush. Now I know that my little tool is, my little pearl is on there. This is just how I do it to keep the pearl on there. Now I'm going to activate. Now I've watched tutorials, some girls say to just dab it on in certain areas like this, and then brush. Clean off your, always clean off your thing before you put it in the jar. And then I'm going to put another liberal amount of activator on here. And you'll notice that it did not damage the pearl. The pearl is still on there. And then you're going to clean off your brush. This is a very important step. I know it seems tedious, but you do not want to contaminate. Contamination is not your friend. Okay? Now that I activated, I'm going to close up my dips. We're going to let that dry. And then we're going to top coat. Not yet. I was playing around with swatches. This is my third attempt. I'm going to show you my first attempt. My first attempt was awful. This is my first attempt only because I put the foil on backwards. That's how I knew that the white side goes down, not the color. For some reason I thought the color went down, and then when you pulled it off it'd be on there, but you want the white side of the foil paper to go down onto the nail. So this one is my crude one. As you can see, it's really badly done. My second one turned out really good. I used this other Galaxy. This one I used a glitter. You get glitters from Dipsy Dips, and I'll show you what they look like after. I used a glitter. And then I also did a tie-dye, my first attempt of a tie-dye. And I also used glitter on this one too. I don't like how it looks kind of squared off. You could tell that I put, I want it to blend. So I'm not happy with my first attempt at tie-dye, but hey, my very first attempt, so I'm okay with it. Now, click, click, click. This is dry. Now we're going to top coat. You do not have to sand this down. You can. It will not damage the pearl, but I wouldn't. It's nice and smooth. And now we're going to put on our top coat. I love Dipsy Dip because all the stuff comes in different colors, so you can't mix them up. And we're going to top coat this pretty thing, and that's it. And I've been doing this for 18 minutes, only because I have to explain things too. It should not take that long when you're doing it. And you could put as many top coats as you want on there. I'm only going to put one on my swatch. Oh, this is a good idea to show you. Okay, so my top coat. Now I could feel that my base coat, my tip needs to be taken care of because it's kind of chunky. So what you do is you're going to clean this completely off. And I can feel that there's like a chunk of stuff in here. This is what Dipsy Dips does for you guys. This is what's great about it. You're going to clean all the way up on the inside. Okay? And Dipsy Dip gives you a brush saver. This is your brush saver. Now I'm going to take another one of those some more of these. These are very good to have, they're handy. And we're going to take the brush saver You're going to do the same thing. You're going to clean this completely off before you put it into your top coat, all the way up into the rim. Clean that puppy off, okay? This brush is nice, been all clean, and I'm going to put it in my top coat. And then, because this one's all clean and this is chunky and stuck together, I'm going to put it in my brush saver. Close it up. Now when I go to use this again, it'll be nice and clean. And I won't have to worry about it. I'm going to clean off the top of my dip. And then before I close this up, you're going to put cuticle oil around the rim. It saves it from sticking, okay? Before I put all this stuff back, that is, and close it up. I'm glad I was able to show you that part. It's that easy. So they do give you a brush saver. And this is completely dry, and it's beautiful with the pearls. And I was glad I was able to show you guys. And that's it. That's how you dip. That's my third, actually my fourth attempt, because I did it very first time on my girlfriend last night. You guys have a great day. Bye.